Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss Dowell, and today we will be reading a story called Hiding and Seeking. As we read this text, we're going to be focusing on base words, words with suffixes ed and ing, and exclamations. So our objectives today are I can read a text with sight words and base words with suffixes. I can answer questions about a text. I can identify and read exclamations. Today's lesson is going to be structured in this way. First, we're going to talk about exclamations. Then we'll do our first read of the story where you listen to Miss Dowell. In the second read, you'll have some options about whether you want to read with me or read independently. After that, we'll answer some comprehension questions. Then we'll do some riddles and word games. And then you'll have a chance to do a final read, either reading with me or by yourself. At the very end of this lesson, you'll have a chance to do some written work to show what you've learned. And I have those pages over on the side. These are pages 26 to 29 if you're printing from the comprehensive guide, or at the page bottoms, they say 156 to 162. And the worksheets are called What is an Exclamation? Words with long E, spelling patterns Y and IE, spelling words ending in suffixes ED and ING, and then writing exclamations. So those are the four worksheets you want to look for because by the end of this lesson, you should be able to complete those. Okay, we are about to get started, but before we start reading, I said we were going to review exclamations. What is an exclamation? A sentence that shows a strong feeling is called an exclamation. An exclamation begins with a capital letter and ends with an exclamation point. I love your painting. That sentence is an exclamation because it starts with a capital letter and it ends with an exclamation point. Now that exclamation point is tiny, but if you want to see what an exclamation point looks like close up, here's one. That is an exclamation point. It has a straight line and then a dot at the bottom. So let's find some exclamations. Number one is the exclamation, Pablo draws a picture, or I can't wait to see it. The exclamation was, I can't wait to see it. That sentence starts with a capital letter, ends with an exclamation point, and shows strong emotion. Number two, is that your picture? You are the best artist. Which sentence was an exclamation? You are the best artist is the exclamation because it shows strong emotion and it ends with an exclamation point. Number three, that flower looks so pretty. Maxie will draw it. Which sentence was an exclamation? That flower looks so pretty is an exclamation. Number four, find the exclamation. No one draws like you. Can you make another picture? Which sentence was the exclamation? No one draws like you was the exclamation. Number five, we learn how to mix colors. We have a great time. Which sentence was the exclamation? We have a great time is the exclamation because it starts with a capital letter, shows strong emotion, and ends with an exclamation point. Now, as we start reading our text today, you'll see this paragraph. Is there an exclamation in this paragraph? The kids liked their first grade teacher, Miss Fox. Miss Fox liked them, and she liked playing games. She was fun. Which sentence was the exclamation? She was fun is an exclamation. Okay, so let's get started. We are ready for our first read. And during the first read, you don't have to do anything. You're just going to listen to Miss Dowell as I read the text. Hiding and Seeking by Lance Langley, illustrated by Dominic Catalano. The kids liked their first grade teacher, Miss Fox. Miss Fox liked them, and she liked playing games. She was fun. At playtime, the kits begged for a game of hide and seek. Miss Fox was it. Miss Fox counted to 10. Her class hid while she counted. Red was hiding in a good place, but he did not sit still. He wagged his tail. Miss Fox spotted Red. She tagged him. Red was out. Meg was hiding in this very good place, but her ears jutted out. Miss Fox spotted Meg. She tagged her. Meg was out. Blaze was hiding in a good place, but he clapped and hummed. Miss Fox spotted Blaze. She tagged him. Blaze was out. Jill was hiding in a good place. She hid in a tree above Miss Fox. Miss Fox looked and looked, but she didn't see Jill. Jill smiled. Miss Fox hunted up and down for Jill. Jill had fun fooling Miss Fox. Jill's laughs made Jill's tree shake. Miss Fox saw it shaking. Miss Fox spotted Jill at last. Miss Fox tagged her. Jill was out. Jill was good at hiding, but Miss Fox was great at seeking. Okay, now it's time for our second read. And this time you have three choices. You can read with Miss Dowell. If we're going the same speed, that's called a choral read. You can mute the video and read at your own speed. Maybe you feel like you'll be able to read faster than me, and that's perfectly fine. Or you can mute it and pause the video and read at your very own speed and have time to break down the words, look for the suffixes, and do the word work you need to do to decode the words. So three choices. Hiding and Seeking by Lance Langley, illustrated by Dominic Catalano. The kids liked their first grade teacher, Miss Fox. Miss Fox liked them, and she liked playing games. She was fun. At playtime, the kits begged for a game of hide and seek. Miss Fox was it. Miss Fox counted to 10. Her class hid while she counted. Red was hiding in a good place, but he did not sit still. He wagged his tail. Miss Fox spotted Red. She tagged him. Red was out. Meg was hiding in this very good place, but her ears jutted out. Miss Fox spotted Meg. She tagged her. Meg was out. Blaze was hiding in a good place, but he clapped and hummed. Miss Fox spotted Blaze. She tagged him. Blaze was out. Jill was hiding in a good place. She hid in a tree above Miss Fox. Miss Fox looked and looked, but she didn't see Jill. Jill smiled. Miss Fox hunted up and down for Jill. Jill had fun fooling Miss Fox. Jill's laughs made Jill's tree shake. Miss Fox saw it shaking. Miss Fox spotted Jill at last. Miss Fox tagged her. Jill was out. Jill was good at hiding, but Miss Fox was great at seeking. Okay, that was the end of our second read. We're going to give our friends who muted the video a chance to turn the volume up. And now we have some comprehension questions. What do you think kits are in this story? The kids liked their first grade teacher, Miss Fox. What does kits mean? Kits in this story are little foxes. Young foxes are sometimes called kits. Can you think of another meaning of kits? Now, kits can be baby animals like baby rabbits or baby foxes. Those are called kits. But kits can also be a set of something. So you could have an art kit or you could have a first aid kit. Those are kits too. Kits is a multiple meaning word. Why do the kits like Miss Fox? If you remember, the kids really like Miss Fox because Miss Fox is fun and she plays games with them. And we can see that in the text. We can see that she was fun. We can see that she likes playing games, but we can also see it in the pictures. In the pictures, we see her playing and being fun with her class. Read the first sentence again. Meg was hiding in this very good place, but her ears jutted out. What does jutted mean? Okay, jutted can mean that they poked out or they were out in a jagged or an upright way. Her ears went past where the log is. They were visible. They jutted beyond the covering of the tree. Read this page to yourself. How did Miss Fox find Blaze? What information? Okay, she found him because he was making noise. He was clapping and humming. So, what information did you get from the text? In the text, you could actually get the words clapping, clap, and hummed. So, you knew what he was doing. In the picture, you can see it as well, but it might be hard to tell what he's doing in the picture. So, those words, clapped and hummed, really helped us to find out how Miss Fox found Blaze. Read this page again. Why couldn't Miss Fox find Jill at first? Okay, she couldn't find Jill because Jill was up in a tree. Jill was actually above her. How did Miss Fox finally find her? She found her because the tree started to shake. And when the tree was shaking, Miss Fox noticed it shaking. Now, here's the front page of the story again. What was the title of this story that we've been reading? The title is on this first page. It's in the big writing. The title is Hiding and Seeking. Who were the characters in the story? The characters were Miss Fox and her students. You may remember some of the kits' names like Blaze, Jill, and Meg, but the characters were Miss Fox and her students. Okay, now we're going to play our word games and riddles. Can you find the word she 2 times on this page? Find the word she 2 times. One of the times the word she doesn't have a capital letter, and one of the times it does have a capital letter. Why is it capitalized one time and not the other time? Well, the first time she is in the middle of a sentence. It's coming after a combining word, the word and the second time we see she, it's after a period. So this she is starting a new sentence. It's starting an exclamation sentence. And because it's at the beginning of the exclamation, it is capitalized. Can you find the word playing? Say the two syllables in the word playing. Play-ing. Which syllable is the base word? Play or ing? Play is the base word. The suffix is ing. Suffix ing can be added to a word to tell us that it is happening or that it was happening. Play was the base word. Okay. Find the word begged. In the word begged, what is the base word? The base word is beg. The G has been doubled and the suffix is ed. Suffix ed can show the past tense. It can show that something has already happened. Find the word hid. What word is hid the past tense of? Hid is the past tense of hide. Not all past tense words have a suffix ed. Hide is an irregular verb, so to tell the past tense, we say hid. Find the word hiding. What is the base word for the word hiding? The base word is hide. Why don't we see E in the word hiding? Well, when we add an ing to a word with a silent E, we take away the silent E, and so hiding is spelled hiding by dropping the silent E. Hiding does not need the E any longer. The E has been dropped. Now, sometimes we drop a silent E at the end of a base word, but sometimes when we have a short vowel, we double a consonant. Can you find 3 words where suffix ed was added and the base word consonant at the end was doubled? Can you find 3 words with suffix ed where the final consonant has been doubled? In wagged, the G was doubled. In spotted, the T was doubled. And in tagged, the G was doubled. Those are 3 words where we doubled the final consonant before adding our suffix. Meg was hiding in this very good place, but her ears jutted out. Miss Fox spotted Meg. She tagged her. Meg was out. Who does she refer to? She tagged her. She refers to Miss Fox. What about her? She tagged her. Who is her referring to? Meg. Meg is the character that got tagged. So we have 2 pronouns referring back to 2 different characters. Can you find the words clapped, hummed, and spotted? Look for clapped, hummed, and spotted. Clapped, hummed, spotted. What's the same about all 3 of these words? Okay, there are a lot of things you might have said. You might have said that they all have suffix ed. That is true. Clapped, hummed, and spotted all have suffix ed. You may have said they all tell about the past tense. That is also true. Suffix ed tells us when something has already happened. And you may have said they all doubled the consonant. Clapped doubled P, hummed doubled the M, and spotted doubled the T. So all of those things were the same. Suffix ed, doubled consonant, telling about the past. Now there is something that's different. One of these words is different because it has 2 syllables. Read the words to yourself again and see if you can find the word that has 2 syllables. Did you say spotted has two syllables? That is true. Clapped and hummed have one syllable, but in the word spotted, the suffix ed changes the base word spot from one syllable to two syllables. So sometimes suffix ed can add an extra syllable to our base word. Let's look at the second sentence. She hid in a tree above Miss Fox. Who does the she refer to? She is referring to Jill. Jill was the one in the tree. Miss Fox looked and looked, but she didn't see Jill. Who does this she refer to? She didn't see Jill. This time the word she is referring to Miss Fox. Miss Fox is the she in this sentence. Okay, when I look at this section, I see a lot of words with the letter A, but only 3 of these words have the A making the A sound. Read this paragraph to yourself and see if you can find 3 words where the A makes the long A sound, like A. Did you find 3 words where the A said A? In the word made, you hear A because sneaky E is making the A say A. In the word shake, you hear A. Sneaky E is making the A say A. Shake. Shaking. In the word shaking, the A says A. Even though the silent E is no longer there, we know that the silent E from the base word has been dropped, and the base word is still shake. The A in shaking is still saying A. Shake, shaking. Now, there were lots of A words that didn't say A. In and, had, and laughs, you hear the ah sound. Ah is different than A. In the word saw, A worked with W to say aw. That sound is not the A sound. So made, shake, and shaking are the words that had that A sound. Okay, I'm looking for a sight word that is the sight word good. Can you find the word good? I'm looking for a sight word that means very good. Which word means very good? Did you say great? Great means very good. Now, in this sentence, I see 2 exclamations. In this paragraph, I see 2 exclamations. The first sentence says, Miss Fox spotted Jill at last. That sentence is an exclamation. Then I see a sentence that says, Jill was good at hiding, but Miss Fox was great at seeking. One of those 2 exclamations was a compound exclamation. That means it had 2 parts, and it has a comma, and it has a word that combines the 2 parts. Can you find the compound exclamation? Jill was good at hiding, but Miss Fox was great at seeking is a compound exclamation because it has 2 simple sentences that are being combined by putting a comma and the combining word but. This is a compound exclamation. You guys have done a great job of reading with Miss Dowell. Now it's time to do our final read. This time you can choose whether you want to read with me or you can choose to mute the video. It's your choice. We're going to read it one more time. Hiding and Seeking by Lance Langley, illustrated by Dominic Catalano. The kids liked their first grade teacher, Miss Fox. Miss Fox liked them, and she liked playing games. She was fun. At playtime, the kids begged for a game of hide and seek. Miss Fox was it. Miss Fox counted to 10. Her class hid while she counted. Red was hiding in a good place, but he did not sit still. He wagged his tail. Miss Fox spotted Red. She tagged him. Red was out. Meg was hiding in this very good place, but her ears jutted out. Miss Fox spotted Meg. She tagged her. Meg was out. Blaze was hiding in a good place, but he clapped and hummed. Miss Fox spotted Blaze. She tagged him. Blaze was out. Jill was hiding in a good place. She hid in a tree above Miss Fox. Miss Fox looked and looked, but she didn't see Jill. Jill smiled. Miss Fox hunted up and down for Jill. Jill had fun fooling Miss Fox. Jill's laughs made Jill's tree shake. Miss Fox saw it shaking. Miss Fox spotted Jill at last. Miss Fox tagged her. Jill was out. Jill was good at hiding, but Miss Fox was great at seeking. The end. So those friends who have muted the volume, we're going to give them a chance to turn the volume back up now. Okay, so we have finished reading all 3 times, and now it's time to show what you've learned. On page 26, you're going to write your name at the top of this page, and your directions say, draw a line under each exclamation. So you will read sentences, and you will decide which one is the exclamation. You'll write a line underneath the exclamation. So for example, if I had to choose between the art show was great and I saw many paintings, the art show was great is the exclamation. I saw many paintings is a telling sentence. It's a statement, not an exclamation. On your next page, you're going to circle the word that matches the picture and then write the word. On page 28, which at the bottom says 161, you're going to add, you're going to look through the spelling words. And then for the first 3 words, you're going to add a suffix ed to the base word and write the spelling on the line. Be careful because one of those will need you to double the final consonant. For numbers 4 and 5, you're going to add a suffix ing and write the word on the line. Be careful because you may have to drop a sneaky E or you may have to double a final consonant. If you need help spelling it, you can check at your spelling word list and they've spelled the words with suffixes. They've modeled it for you in that box. And then on the page that when you print it is page 29, but when you look at the bottom it says 162, you're going to take some exclamations and you're going to write each exclamation correctly. You're going to begin and end the sentences in the correct way. So if someone made an exclamation that says, those paints are pretty, you would rewrite the entire exclamation starting with a capital letter and ending with an exclamation point. So now I'm going to give you time to work on your writing. Thank you so much for reading with me today. I've really enjoyed it. I hope that you've learned a lot and I can't wait to read with you again.